This is an immense house. I already feel like killing the person who owns it. Ah, little friends. Ow! Jesus! Okay, don't go near the rats. They're not as friendly as they might appear.
This family's had so much tragedy. I hope you can help him.
What happened to you?
It seems I've come under the watchful eye of the Reaper, my friend.
I look like Shirley Temple, but with a beard. No, the maid! I never even learned your name.
Jammed. Those weren't natural, my friend. We're fighting more than superstitions here.
Oh God! Why do they keep killing the maids in particular? God damn it, another one!
Jammed. Is that the door to the gardens?
Yes, it is.
You look like you could give me a hug and tell me everything's gonna be okay, and then make me a delicious bowl of stew. Oh, for God's sake! Not again! Oh, don't suck out my brain. Oh? Oh, that's much worse. I'd rather you sucked out my brain.
Jammed.
Oh, for God's sake! Damn you!
I assure you that venturing out to the standing stones will lead to no good.
And welcome back to Clive Barker's Undying. It's been a while, long enough that I can't 100% remember what was going on, so we'll have to piece this together as we go. Can't jump back up here, so we better hope I got everything from that previous area. I intended to come back to this sooner, but time got away from me a little bit, so we get it now. Oh, it's so dark. My God. Do I have any spells that are light spells? I can't even remember the controls. It's very early in the morning right now. It's not quite bright outside. It's about 5 degrees Celsius. I've just put the heating on, but it's still quite cold. My brain needs time to recover. It's slowly spinning up in the background like an old machine that hasn't been turned on in a while. Or is my spell wheel okay? You know what? I'll be back in a second after I look up the controls in the manual. You don't have to sit through me bumbling around. Welcome back to Clive Barker's Undying. This is part 2 of what will probably be a full mini-series. I liked the game enough that I want to see more. Hopefully you do as well. This is one of my follow-up episodes, which means that there won't be any scripted bits aside from this one you're seeing right here. I've typically put everything I could find into the main episode. There may be 1 or 2 extra things spread across the series if I come across something, but I wouldn't count on it. Mainly, this is a pure gaming experience. The same glowingly high standard of editing you'd see in the main videos, just with less asides and interruptions, and a slightly more casual feel. More like a classic Let's Play from the before times. Those were all I watched on YouTube as a kid, before they mostly seemed to get outed as wrong-uns. If you're jumping in here, I'd recommend starting with the first video, but I can't control you, I'm not your parent. Get some sort of delicious snack, maybe some tea, and settle in for more silly gothic horror antics with me and Patrick. I think I've basically gotten to terms with it. Let's move on. Apparently scry helps you see in the dark, again according to that manual. It's not ideal, it's pretty low range, and I don't think scry lasts very long. Oh! That was very nice animation. Game is relatively old now, and that was very fluid and pretty. Oh God, I forgot about you freaks. According to the manual, these are called howlers. I'm just gonna keep calling them weird little freaks. Did they always have such a defined bush area, or is that new? Don't call friends, whatever you do. I guess that's why they're called howlers. Although I don't know if that's what wolves do when they howl. Did you know that wolves don't actually howl at the moon? It's just that they howl, and when you howl you raise your head, and often it's at night, and so people just assumed. Oh, don't snort at me. I'm telling interesting facts. Oh, it's skeleton friends! Hello! I like seeing skeletons in video games. In fact, I think I follow a Blue Sky account that is just posting skeletons in well. Ow! Oh my God, that hurt! Right, I hadn't quite realized how low health I was on and also how much damage they were going to do. From what I remember of my first time playing this game, it got kind of brutal, so maybe I should lower the difficulty. Who knows, we'll see as we go through it. I'll rejoin you in a second. Let's stay away from the spears. I'm gonna quickly move past them and hope they don't follow me. Ooh, coffins. I wish it was less dark. I don't remember the spells in this game being... Oh, Oh, never mind. We're in a new area. I don't remember the spells in this game being hugely useful, to be totally honest, but I wish it was less dark. That looks like somewhere I can go. Can I bless this? Yes, I can. Immediately I've discovered a secret, like some sort of gaming genius. Please be a secret, not some sort of hell. Because I don't know if I'm going to be coming back out of this. Oh, good. I just saw you teleport in. Okay, I'm going to quickly move past them before they come alive, like Frampton. Oh, somewhere else. There's corpses, which kind of implies that I've already been here, but I don't think I have. Oh, God! I'm so angry. If that's gonna be a feature of this area, I would leave now. I'd also love some health. I feel like that was a feature of the last episode too, me begging for health kits. This is very pretty water. Look at this water, it looks beautiful. Ah! Well, this is miserable. I regret coming in here, to be honest. I was just trying to look at the nice scenery. Oh God, what have I done? I really don't know where I'm going or what I'm doing, to be honest. I feel like I didn't explore anything in the previous areas. Nope, I'm here now. This can't be a bad place to go. It let me go here. Am I accidentally the world's greatest speedrunner? I've never really watched a speedrun. I was about to say now it looks like we're in Ireland. This game is set in Ireland. We are in Ireland. But now it does look like it. Although, I don't know. I don't associate Ireland with these hills. Maybe Scotland? Judging by the accents in this game, the developers didn't know either. You remind me a lot of the fast zombies in Half-Life 2. Half-Life's been in the news as of recording this. There's allegedly going to be a Half-Life 3 according to deranged people on the internet who are way too obsessed with this sort of thing. I mean, I'll play it if it comes out. I like Half-Life a lot. I talk about it constantly on this show. But the nerds sort of ruin it for the rest of us, I'll be honest. Oh good, more of them. Well, I only have 6 hit points, so this better kill you in one shot. Ah! I feel like it's been 7 or 8 hours since I got a health kit. I don't even remember what they look like. I've got Molotovs in my inventory. Maybe I should start using those. It seems a bit of a waste. Maybe the pistol is the way forward. Can I climb these hills? Oh, there is some deep-seated part of me that really wants to go up here and then roll down it. I love... Before I was so rudely interrupted, I love rolling down hills, especially like a big grassy hill like this. It's so nice. It's one of the greatest simple pleasures you can find in life. And it doesn't matter if you get scuffed and covered in grass marks, who cares? I'm nearly 30. I can wash my own clothes. I don't do it nearly as often as I'd like. How is the range on this? Not bad, actually. I feel like I'm better with the gun than I used to be. That could be wishful thinking. Have you been eating a man over here? A health pack. Oh my god, that's so useful. Why didn't you use this? You might be a bit beyond a simple health pack. I don't know if morphine and bandages are gonna get you out of this scrape. Oh, incredible. Now that's still not that much, to be honest, but I'll take it. That's 1 skeleton stroke. Don't call them skeleton strokes. Oh, this landscape is beautiful. I would love to wander around here for an afternoon. Probably not live here, because it doesn't look like there's that much in the way of amenities or things to do. But for a brisk mountain walk, this would be lovely. Maybe this is in the west of Ireland. In fact, I'm pretty sure it is in the west of Ireland. That would make sense with all these hills. And they look a bit barren and weird, like the people and landscapes of that place. Oh, are they friends? You can help me as well anytime. Hello, friends. Why? Hang on, just reloading. Yes, I am reloading. Oh good, I'm back to no health. Amazing. Why the hell did you do that? I helped you with monsters. I'm on your side, you freaks. I'm so mad. That wasn't even a bit. I fully expected them to be NPCs that would talk to me. Can I go in here?
Need a key.
Oh, it had been a while since I'd heard my character's voice and I had forgotten how painful it could be. I did get comments on the last episode that basically people cannot tell my accent from his, which is fair. That's entirely understandable if you're not from this country. Just rest assured that his accent is of the same quality as when I try and do an American accent. Because in my head, all Americans either sound like California surfer bros or Texans with a big hat. I'm never quite sure how much limb and head detection is in this game, because sometimes it seems to work, sometimes it doesn't. Ooh, bullets and a gun. know if I even really need these.
Won't budge.
Jammed. Oh, Christ, I forgot that they did this to me. Jesus Christ! They're everywhere! We live here now. I'm letting this play out. I don't think this is actually gonna work. I've achieved immortality by standing slightly too close to a slope, and then it just fades to black. They figured out that might happen, I guess. I'll be back in a second. Maybe I let the howlers win. They won't win. In this world, they are justified in shooting me for not even attempting to help. Ooh, yeah, I can't really dodge a bullet, can I? I don't know if I even want to go that way again, because it just seemed like a nightmare waiting to happen. I guess that was the time for Molotovs or some sort of explosive device. A donkey? I love donkeys. Donkeys are one of my favorite animals because they look so sad and sweet. Oh, for Christ's sake, are they coming down the hills? It's like 28 weeks later. You don't really want help, do you? I don't know if they can really manage these hills. I can't. My feet just slip. I can't remember the journal button. I think it might have been one of the F keys.
I can only hope that someone will find these scribblings of mine. Someone who can continue my quest, for I may not be long for this earth. I seek a magical talisman, an evil weapon known as the Scythe of the Celt. I fear that this weapon has fallen into the wrong hands. As hard as it may be to believe, there is a way to travel back to the Dave, where this monastery was populated with the wise monks who found the scythe.
Is this too annoying to listen to? Tough.
I know not exactly where this portal is, but I do know that 3 items were recorded to open it. A golden medallion in the shape of the sun, a potion made up primarily of mercury, and finally an ancient scroll on which the incantation to open was written.
He broke his leg. His donkey is sad. That was Brother Jonathan McMuir, which again is very Scottish. I don't know, genuinely, if the developers knew the difference between the two countries. Do you want to come with me? Did you write the book? We're assuming it's this guy. Could I reload? Oh yeah, I don't think there is a reload key, is there? I remember that annoying me about this game. I think you just have to use up your bullets, which is fair. We're using a revolver. More donkeys? This is the best level so far. That was the lamest combat roll I've ever seen. Also, I could have done without some of those musical tones. You know the ones. Look at his little feet. Hi, friends. Not waiting for you to get a chance to shoot. Oh God, reloading. Hang on. Oh, you did a better combat roll than I did. And a tower key. Oh, I might go back to the tower then. Maybe it's just where we need to go. Hello, friend. Are you eating grass? Oh, I want to squish you. And you look old. No. Sorry, I'll restrain myself.
Won't budge.
Well, they're getting the desolate emptiness of the west of Ireland correct. I've never actually been to the west of Ireland. Has anybody? Since the 1840s? I think there's about 15 guys there and none of them have phones. I'm sure there's some impressive monasteries and stuff, but you see enough of them. I live within 30 seconds walk and that's not an exaggeration. Why are you here again? Jesus Christ. My gun is not jammed! Oh, I have to wait for this death animation, do I? This is so awkward. Oh, how was that? I don't know what necessarily triggers more things to spawn, or why. Sometimes there's no rhyme or reason to it. I have to watch this again. You don't. I'm not gonna bother looping around this area this time. I think I'm just gonna chill out with the donkeys for a second and then head back to the tower. Maybe I'll try this door.
Stuck.
Cool. We don't have the sheer strength of the other guy. I guess we're a bit... Oh God, that's where they came from! I'm just that good. This is actually a great way to give me bullets, because they each only take maybe 7 or 8 bullets to put down, and they give me like 12. I do like the day-night cycle in this game as well. I don't know if it's actually a day-night cycle, but I like that each time we go to a new area, it is a little bit of a different lighting system. You get some cricket noises, but that's another thing. Hang on, this came up recently in a conversation with my partner. They just had crickets in the background. We don't really get that here. That's not a thing in Ireland. We have crickets, I'm sure, but not the ones that make that chirping noise. I had never heard that in real life until I started going abroad. I thought it was just a thing in films, that chirp, chirp, chirp. It's very nice. I like the noise, but I associate it with media. I didn't know it was true. That noise. That's not a thing here. Ding! Sorry, I'm going very cinema sins, I know. It's just the shorthand for nighttime noise, I can understand. Occasionally you'll see something that's set in Britain, Ireland, various areas around there, and they'll have the noises of like cicadas in the background, and it's like, nope, not even close. Speaking of annoying noises. I wonder if those are the ones that were running around this hill ages ago. It like took them about 20 minutes to circumnavigate this area. Another key! I think that might be a relatively generic thing, that it just opens any chests, not that we see that many chests. Well, there was kind of a sexy ghost woman earlier. That was the medallion that the guy mentioned earlier, Donkey Man over there. I shouldn't call him Donkey Man. I need a mercury potion and some sort of scroll other than that. Where the hell do you find mercury? An ancient thermometer? I don't know when they stopped using mercury or when they started using mercury in thermometers. This is set in the early 20s. Oh my god! Not really worth it. God, can you stop sending men at me? I'm sick of the men! Oh my god! Why? I get it, the area is ridden with monsters, but Jesus Christ, that's a lot of them. Why are they not hurting the donkeys? Are they even too pure for the monsters? We're monsters, but even we have standards. We can't kill the donkeys.
Jam.
God damn it, it's jammed. Maybe the chest is inside one of the donkeys. Oh my! You were big enough to blow down those doors. I don't quite believe it. I think I must have loosened it. Or I'm just the weakest man in the world. We're a bit wayfish. Oh god, I'm gonna die. No! No! Unironically a little devastated. You took so many bullets. Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm not even happy because one of them is still alive. That was probably his friend and now he's sad. Oh, God. That has hit me more than any single character's death in this game so far. The 15 or 16 maids that died in the mansion, nothing. The cook, a little bit, but less than this donkey. I don't even want to go in here, I'm so hurt. Well, it sounds like something's being eaten up there, but didn't notice all the gunshots. Maybe it's just that delicious. Yep, it's another big boy. Run quicker. Those are the medium boys, actually. The big boy was the chupacabra outside. A very Irish chupacabra. It doesn't eat goats, it eats donkeys. Do you have any mercury on you? Was there any real reason for me to be here? Oh, it's the opening to Skyrim where you have to jump across the rooftops. This doesn't feel like it's going to go well. I think if I jump through this window, it's a long drop. I might hurt my legs. Oh, I can land on that. Never mind. That's enough of a fall breaker. I don't like being in here either, though. Maybe we switch to a different weapon. Let's switch up our gear to the Tibetan war cannon and the ectoplasm spell. I am getting Ravenholm vibes. Where'd that prick go? I hate the little noises. This game is really good at making little noises to freak you out. The little creaks, the little puffs from my cannon. Oh god. You still up? You are. I'm just gonna keep dodging if that's okay. I've got corners. You dead? You're not dead yet? There we go. A new gun! Oh, know, it's quite late in the day for a new gun, but I'm happy with that. I love that I'm one-handing it in my left hand. That's kind of insane, but I'll take it. This must have come up last time. I keep forgetting that we're left-handed, like Link. I generally don't enjoy shotguns in video games that much, by the way, so we'll see how this works. I mean, I don't think that killed anyone. It's not packing the most punch I've ever seen. One-handed reloading is a vibe. I'm not underwhelmed, I'm not overwhelmed, I'm simply whelmed. I've been playing a game recently on stream on twitch.tv/whatever my username is. It'll be in the description of this video. Tomb Raider from 2013. The shotgun in that is extremely satisfying. It might be one of the best shotguns I've ever used in a game. It's really punchy and noisy and nice. I still barely use it. Without all the monsters, this would be a lovely place to walk around for a while. I like wandering around old ruins as much as anyone. I don't think I finished a thought from earlier. I must have gotten jumped by a monster or something. I live about 30 seconds from an old ruined monastery. It's near my house, it's in the middle of a graveyard, and it's just some walls of a monastery. And I went to school, my primary school was an old monastery, the Abbey building. The rest of it had been long demolished. Living in Ireland, you just get desensitized to this sort of thing. So when Americans or other people come and like go up at all of the scenery, you sort of forget that this is new to them. Kick this down. Yes, we've Miyazaki'd it. Donkey's still having an okay time. I mean, probably in mourning. I've never seen an intact monastery. I'm sure they exist still, but most of them got pulled down because of, you know, Cromwell and Henry VIII. They both hated monasteries. Are any of these going to fall through? It seems like they might. Also, why am I up on the roof? There was stairs down as well, which I feel like is probably where I'm meant to be. Whee! This might be a strange thing to say, but this area feels like it would be amazing to take a really deep breath in. I mentioned it in a video or a stream, I can't remember. I was in Spain relatively recently. It was about 30 degrees. It was very arid and dry. I was in a desert area. The entire time I was there, I felt like I couldn't take a deep breath properly. Just something about the climate made me feel miserable. And then when I got back to Ireland and stood off the plane and it was like 9 degrees and a little rainy with a breeze, I took this deep breath on the landing strip and was so happy. Something I also missed. Ireland is an ecological wasteland. We have decimated most of our forests, most of our animals. We've killed everything. But there's a lot of grass and greenery, right? We're kind of monocultured in that way. There's a lot of green, but just very little variety of it. Where I was in Spain, because it was very arid, there was basically no plants a lot of the time. I didn't realise how much I missed just the smell of greenery. It was something I had never considered in my life before. Having the smell of trees and grass, moist soil could be so important to my well-being. At one point we went to a park which had been irrigated and there were trees growing and it felt like walking into a different world. Ooh, I love those spider webs. These feel like very old spider webs.
Locked.
I have no idea where I would have found a key. We have a chest key, but I haven't actually seen a chest in a while. Maybe there's a chest upstairs that I missed. It's nice and relaxing without all the monsters. Oh, there's a chest. Oh, I probably just need to jump in from above. I'm dumb. We already knew this though, if you're watching this for any length of time. I don't claim to be a professional grade gamer with a capital G. I've fallen off that one ledge so many times. I don't know how many times I'm leaving this in the video, but my god. Oh, Christ, I'm bad at this sort of thing. I don't like platforming. I never played platformers growing up, and so I have no muscle memory for platformers. I don't know if I'm worse at 2D or 3D platformers. Possibly 2D, because I never played those. I played my first Mario game fairly recently. Unfortunately, it was Super Mario Sunshine, and I hated it. Yay! That feels like something that would instigate a lot of monsters to come and rip out my innards. Like a lot of games, and I recognize this makes me a baby, what I'm about to say. Oh, Jesus Christ! They take so many shots, I'm never using this gun again. Like a lot of games, I think I would enjoy this even more with about 1/8 the enemies. I'm not somebody who needs combat and action necessarily. Honestly, just like wandering around and looking at the environments and hearing the plot. Where did you even come from? This is what annoys me. It's really my only flaw with this game. I can't remember what my summation of the game was in the first episode, so I might have had other flaws. But right now, my main one is the amount of enemies and how they just spawn out of nowhere in order to spook you. That gets annoying. Basically the video game equivalent of jump scares. Oh, this doesn't seem great. I'm rolling around at the speed of sound. I was told in the comments, by the way, that I should be using the scry command more. Apparently that will elucidate secrets and give me more information and stuff like that. The problem is, it doesn't last very long, and I find it annoying because it makes this whisper effect happen in the background. Ooh, it's very Twilight Princess down here. Something I appreciate because I love Twilight Princess. Bats! I've never seen a bat that looks like that. I don't know what kind of bats we get in Ireland, but I've never seen one with orange underside of wings, and I've seen that on a few game box arts. Oh, it's very bone heavy down here. This isn't as much a sewers as it is a flooded catacombs. Catacomb? I don't actually know how to pronounce that word. It might be a regional thing. I've heard both. Oh Christ, not more of you pricks. Well, you just shrugged off a shotgun blast, which doesn't feel great. Ow! Maybe I'll just run away.
Fluff.
Oh, come on! Maybe this is a Sonic the Hedgehog situation where I've just gotta go fast. I mean, it's a absolute misery in here. Are you seeing what I'm seeing? I think they've left me behind, though. Oh, good. Oh, hello. Who are you? Are you a little man? I don't know, I couldn't quite see through the bars. Some of the ghosts have been nice, some of them less so. Oh, it's so pretty. I know that's half my commentary in these videos, is like, look how pretty this is, but it is pretty. I have always been of the opinion that art direction matters a lot more than graphical fidelity. In most media. I think that's true in movies, in sometimes music, definitely in games. Obviously both help, but if you can only pick one, high polygon count or lovely art direction, pick lovely art direction every time. And again, it should be said, if you are somehow missing the first episode of this, which is like the main episode where I do all the research and actually put effort into it, this is just for completeness sake. I am using the Clive Barker's Undying renewal patch for this game, which ups the resolution a bit and makes it nice and widescreen and fixes the UI and stuff like that. So it is probably looking a little bit nicer than it would on release. However, it still would have looked nice. That's true for a lot of the games I play. I tend to try and play them in the lowest effort, nice way possible, if that makes sense. That's my methodology. I never want to change anything about the gameplay, how the game necessarily looks, but I want to play it in the highest resolution possible at a decent frame rate and refresh rate, with maybe some quality of life improvements. That's really as far as I'll ever go. I will never put like graphics mods on for my first time playing a game, especially if I'm doing a first impressions review. I want it to be what you can expect relatively out of the box while playing a game, with a little bit of effort put in maybe to make it a bit nicer. Oh Christ, there's more monsters. Oh, missed entirely. And just tanked it. I hate you so much. It's a very nice shot. The average person who just wants to check out a game is not going to go through the process of finding the best mods and the best ways of playing it. They're going to just buy the game and see what it's like. So I try and keep to that and only add in the bare essentials. That's just my methodology. I'm not saying that's the right way of doing it. You know, I'm making the executive decision. I hate this gun. I'm never using it again. I would love to heal. That would be wonderful. Ah! Okay, what happened there was I hit about 4 buttons and smashed my mouse. Can this game let me have a moment's peace? Oh, there's so many men as well. I think I hear more from behind me. Well, that health kit lasted a while, didn't it? Christ in heaven. I'll be back in a second once I've worked my way through this nightmare. I think we're okay. Oh, this game is so nice looking. I promise that's the last time I'll say that for a while. But I mean, look at what I'm looking at. I like silhouettes. I like high contrast. There's an angry man right there. Actually, you might not be angry. You might be just like a nice guy. Monks! I mean, I don't necessarily have a problem with monks. Existentially, I wish they didn't exist, but I don't associate monks with evil as much as I do with other members of the clergy. Like, you think of priests, evil. You think of nuns, evil. Monks, I kind of just consider little guys. Maybe that's good propaganda, I don't know. Hello? Oh, you're gone. Of course you're gone. Let me in.
Jammed.
Oh, 3 of them! Oh, you're spoiling me! Right up in their business, and you get right in the head. Then it's good. But then why not just use the other one? Where'd the other prick go? There was definitely another one.
Jammed.
Die, prick. I know you're gonna come in later, so I'm just gonna take you out now. Gonna do a horrible little hop over this wall and eviscerate me. I'm quick saving every 15 seconds at this point in the game. The difficulty was always up a bit more than I'd like. It's really ramped up in the last few minutes. Oh, they're magical monks. And I think they're speaking Latin? That would make sense. Although it sounded Italian. But you never really think that, do you? Latin might be spoken with some sort of horrible Italian accent. It's always very dry and unaccented when people speak it. Veni vidi vici! I'm doing the hands, if you hadn't noticed. It adds a certain je ne sais quoi. Oh, good. I was getting worried we hadn't seen enemies in the last 4 or 5 seconds. They are giving me health kits though, which is, I mean, appreciated. But it's not really that appreciated when every time I pick up a health kit, they spawn monsters behind me. It's like they're punishing me for wanting health kits. What a prick of a game. How dare you want to heal in this game where you have to manage health as a resource? There's 2 more because I picked up that health kit. They spawned 4 men at me. That's more than were here in the first place. That looks like something I might be able to get up to. I think I might be able to climb this in real life if I just shimmied hard enough. Patrick, not gonna happen. I didn't remember the main character's name just then. I took a wild stab in the dark with the most stereotypical Irish name I could think of, and then remembered that is real. Ooh, well that doesn't look cursed. I'm gonna go around the edge first and see if there's anything else. Why do I ever bother? I think you were the goat sucker. Maybe this is where I'm meant to go? Oh, I think it was. Hang on. Well, what was down in here then? Maybe this is just special cool loot? I can go down there. Oh my god, there's so many things. It's a health kit, which means it'll only spawn like 7 or 8 more enemies when I pick this up. Oh my god, I'm at full health for the first time in so long. I think I started this video on like 9. Oh, sorry, did I dare to have hope in my heart? Was that unforgivable to you, Father? Do I need to be punished? Oh, there's monks over there too. I should be using the scrying tool more.
Late harvest day of our pertinence, in the year of our Lord 1231 AD, a garrison of brothers was dispatched to this outer island to establish a vigil over the ring of standing stones on the Isle of King's Head.
I didn't quite internalize that we were on an island. Wait, are they just talking about Ireland? Or are they talking about, like, the Aran Islands or something?
Without a doubt, it is the focus of our natural power, which must be guarded with persistent vigilance. For years we were content to stand sentinel over this megalithic site. I must confess a great concern over the direction the abbot is guiding our brotherhood. It has been a long time since we have had any communication with Rome. Fierce storms have isolated us on this island and swept away many brave brothers. Isolated from our superiors, the abbot has undertaken an investigation into our predicament. Convinced that we are bewitched by agents of the supernatural, we will exhume the grave that lays betwixt the ring of stones. I fear what we may find. Snow frosts our fields and the crops are ruined. Those on the dig describe discovering the withered body of a man clutching an ancient scythe. One of the scribes, Brother Abris, was overtaken with bloodlust while studying the scythe. He struck down a number of our brothers. If it hadn't been for the timely intervention of Abbot Constantine, many more would have fallen. The ritual required to destroy the item may be more dangerous than the weapon itself. We will walk the border of shadow to be freed of this cursed weapon. May we be protected from the fiends. I pray we are released from this curse, or else may the saints preserve us. Brother William Tufnell.
This looks like a ruined monastery, but you can't be that old. You're still bloody. Unless you're just an explorer who's been finding this stuff. Willie Tuff's ghost around here? Are you Willie Tuff? You don't really want to acknowledge me, that's fine. How about you? Are you Willie Tuff? Are you an elf? You've got very pointy ears. If I spoke Italian or Latin, This might make more sense to me. Fun fact, Irish monks invented the space bar. Not the space bar, but the space between words. Before then, you would just have all the words joined up with no spaces in between them. And it was kind of a nightmare to read anything. They invented putting a little space between them. That took so long. So much longer than you'd expect. Anyway, you have strange little perverts on an island to thank for space bars. Again, it's very pretty, but now I just feel like I'm on a school trip. Quite accurate to what these things look like. Oh, hello. What were you doing?
What was that?
Why were you speaking English? An old Irish monk, the one thing they wouldn't be speaking was English. It either would have been Irish or Latin. I gained an amplifier. Still don't really know what that does. I'll look it up in the manual afterwards. Anyone else? Yeah, just keep sending them. That's fine. Like a little nightmare conveyor belt. Are you all proud of me? I'm using scry a lot more now. Now that I know there's ghost monks who don't really acknowledge me. Again, it's very Twilight Princess. Maybe it was an influence? There's that scene in the early parts of Twilight Princess when you first get turned into a dog, which I imagine awakened a lot of people. Midna was mine. You're wandering through a sewer section with strange ghosts and you have to activate this scrying power in order to talk to them. And they don't really know you're there, but they say things like, "I'm so cold." Skybox letting it down a bit again. I heard somebody say "see" at me. Ah! Christ in heaven. Oh, who are you? Are you hurting me or them? I don't know what was going on there necessarily. Please stop hurting me, skeleton friends. Okay, the skeletons do not seem to care about bullets at all. They seemed to be more intimidated by the Tibetan war boy. See, that kills them. Only for a second, though, which is still annoying. Does that mean that the monsters can kill the ghosts? That might be a good thing. It's rarely portrayed as a nice existence being a ghost. That implies unfinished business or a curse.
Who dares enter my realm uninvited?
I don't want to fight you. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, fine. Are you just throwing stones? Some sort of pretty goblin woman throwing stones at me is not my idea of a bad time, but I don't think it's conducive to me finishing the game, so I'm gonna leave. Oh, you're there. Okay, am I meant to hurt you? Hang on. Maybe I can fire ectoplasm at your body? I've just been wandering around for about 30 seconds and she just appears sometimes. Right now you seem more mischievous than evil, and I can get down with mischievous.
Stuck.
Can't see anywhere else to go. I think I'm gonna have to go this way. Maybe I'm meant to just shoot her in the head. Often, if an attractive woman is throwing stones at you, it's not a good sign for your chances of a romantic relationship. I would say leave it and go away. However, she was doing it in kind of a coquettish, playful way. You know, she was giggling while she was doing it, so maybe it's a fun time? Go downstairs. That's the last place I can think of. Ignore the skeleton. Can't go that far downstairs. This area looks rife for having stones thrown at me. Health! What did I expect? See, this gun is just strictly better than the shotgun. You can still one-shot things with it. This is making some sort of spooky noise, but I can't tell why or how. It might just be the wind. Oh god, I've become a Bethesda NPC. Oh no! Must have been the wind. That's worse than being a ghost. Ow! Well, luckily I picked up that health kit recently. I've brought Mr. Shotgun back out. It's not doing any better. I think I could be happy here. When I was a kid, and people mock me for saying this, but when I was a kid, I would go around on walks amongst the ruined medieval walls and gothic monasteries and stuff that existed around my town growing up. And I would find little sequestered places like this, or like a little half-crumbled round tower that was just kind of left as a cavity. And as an 8 or a 9-year-old, I would think, this would be lovely and cozy to live in for a while. Just bring a little kettle and a hot plate and a generator up here and a little bedroll and just kind of exist here for a while reading books. I was a sensitive nerd child, if you couldn't tell. And so this is giving me that same sort of feeling. Oh my god, I've got multiple health packs. It's like Christmas. Ah! Now, the game keeps going, see, at me in the background so that I can look at these monks, but the monks don't do anything. I keep expecting conversations because we know at least a couple of them can speak English. You can even make it funny, heavily accented English if you really want. Oh my god, dynamite!
This could be useful.
I have never seen dynamite in real life, and I don't know what I would do with it. I watched the movie Sorcerer recently by William Friedkin, which involves transporting dynamite through the jungle. Oh, you're just asleep. I thought you were some sort of sacrifice, because this is the world's worst bed. I don't know if I'd mind it necessarily. It looks like it's wood, so it would not be too cold. Not like one of those anti-homeless benches where they're like stone and shaped strangely, so they're cold and uncomfortable. I wouldn't mind sleeping on a plank of wood for a night or two. I've slept on floors. I am getting old, though. Maybe those days are behind me. Whenever I say that, I get people in the comments saying, "Shut up, you literal child." So, sorry if you're in that camp. How's this make you feel? I woke up the other day having slept strangely, and now my shoulder has hurt for about 3 solid days. And I don't remember 9/11. Maybe I should use dynamite to clear this? The dynamite doesn't appear to be an actual weapon. I'm sure this can do damage to both the surroundings and these vile creatures. This feels like a long shot. I'm gonna do a coward save. That was not that impressive. Nope, that wasn't really anything either. It's just a spooky fire hole. Blow open the front gates of the monastery?
Jammed.
Okay, it's not that impressive an explosion. The well? We could clear the bars off the well, because this looks like somewhere to go. No, this is not working out. The laughing goblin woman has also disappeared. Oh god, I've given her the ick. She's embarrassed by my antics. I started using the term the ick ironically, but like so many things, that's a dangerous road. Because what started ironically has led to me actually using it, which really irritates my partner. The same thing happened with yeet, and now yeet is out of date and I still use it, which makes me sound so old. I'll occasionally say, oh yeah, yeet that in the bin, which is just pathetic. Oh, hello. There's Maine over there. I don't know what to do about that necessarily. Hey boys, thirsty? That did nothing! It really is the worst thing I've ever used. Why am I here at all? You know what, boys? I've decided you can live in peace for now. Anything I can do in here? Nope, this is just a skeleton world. It's a shameful moment in any playthrough, but I might need to look up a strategy guide or walkthrough in a second, because I have no idea what to do next. The dynamite doesn't seem to work on any of the obvious things. This looks conspicuous. For Christ's sake, nothing happens.
How can this be breached?
Now I've been walking around for 10, 15 minutes maybe. There was nothing in that area. I checked every nook and cranny, reloaded multiple saves, couldn't find a thing. Left here, thinking there must be other stuff I've missed. Past this door that was jammed. This little area here, the broken bricks, if you walk over it, it says that. Well, I wonder what we could breach it with. Perhaps if I found some sort of explosives. You could have mentioned that earlier. Sorry. Sure, perhaps if I found some sort of explosives, I might be able to blast me way past them. Bad kerning there as well. It looks like it's the M. That sort of worked. Oh, new area. It's a lot less beautiful than it was outside, but I see some adorable bat friends. This seems like an area that would be riddled with creatures. Hopefully, it's not more of those slimes. I really didn't like the slimes. Ooh. How many of those do I have now? I've got 3 health kits. Holy Christ. I'm never gonna die again. Not a nice noise to hear in a cave. Oh. You scared me, monk friend. I don't know if you're friends. I don't like your hair, although I've never liked any monk hair. I think the whole point is that you're meant to have bad hair as a monk so that it teaches you humility. That's genuinely the reason, I believe. You gonna get up? A 4th health pack. Oh, good. Can you be permanently killed, or is it like a dry bone situation?
Jammed.
I would say him saying jammed is the only instance of him sounding even a little bit Irish. Are you alive? I don't know what's happening in here. I don't think you're alive. You don't look alive. But you're propped up in a way that makes me think you might be. If you were alive, you probably wished you weren't. Oh God in heaven, why? This game has me regretting picking up health kits. Because if I hadn't picked up that health kit, he wouldn't be here. Ah, stop jump scaring me. I know I'm the one doing the scrying, but still it's annoying. Jesus, you can shut up. I get it, it's spooky. I see more dynamite over there. I haven't seen an adorable chunky rat in a while. Basically why I play games. The donkeys were nice, but I really want a nice fat rat. You think that's more horrifying than what I've already seen? Really honed in on those. Oh, you don't mind the cold! Oh God, you actually like it, I think! Okay, you don't like it that much. They're giving me Molotovs and dynamite, but I'm not really using it effectively. I would guess there is some sort of portal in there from those noises. Oh, come on. That's just mean. I don't know if the game needed this mechanic. I suppose what could have happened here is I could have activated sneak mode, which I had forgotten existed until right this second. Snuck up here and then dropped some dynamite on them. Well, we'll know for the future when that definitely comes up again. I see dogs. I hear dogs. Oh God, there's multiples! Kill it! God, I'm bad at this game. I blame how long this takes to charge. I don't know if it does less damage if you just tap. How many of them are there gonna be? As long as it's not skeletons. Skeletons are the new slimes. It's my wildly unsuccessful spin-off of Orange is the New Black. Termed by critics as confusing and niche. keep them coming. I haven't had enough yet. You pricks, they're behind me again. I hear what sounds like a dog chewing on bones. You know that very particular noise of the crunching of the bone? I used to do that as a kid, so no judgment. Oh my God! Oh my God, so many! I would describe that as too many. I've gone completely silent for the last little while because I feel like I've fought about 100 of these things and they just keep coming. I'm becoming more and more convinced that they're just going to keep coming from this endless pit and I need to run away. Okay, maybe that'll help. Jammed. Thank God I wasn't using actual ammunition there. Oh good, friends! I was just thinking, game. I haven't seen enough friends! It's my one complaint so far, is that there's not nearly enough enemies. Feels like a breeze. Maybe make them harder to hit as well. It feels like they're not dipping and diving enough. Jesus, it's dark. Oh God, what? Let me explore this place first. Maybe try a dynamite. That did not do anything. What in the world was that? Oh, come on, you! Oh my God, run through here. This feels really familiar.
Locked.
I need a silver key. Oh, Jesus Christ, I'm not meant to be here, am I? I'm meant to get a silver key from somewhere. Bye. Worst room I've ever seen. I'd rather be in whatever this is. A dank basement. I don't think I've ever been in a basement. They don't really exist here, because I guess the entirety of Ireland is basically a giant bog. I think if you tried to build basements, you'd just get constant leaking. Too many! Really considering turning down the difficulty. That's, what, the 6th? In this one corridor? 7? Any more? 8! Of course, 8! Do you feel like a number 9? Yeah, they do! Of course they do! And a 10th up here? And an 11th behind him! And a 12th! Of course there's a 12th! Don't get up. Oh no! 13th and 14th are here, so you don't need to get up. It's plenty. And the Tibetan war cannon, while it doesn't use ammo and does a decent amount of damage, also makes it harder for me to see you. That was one length of corridor. Oh, a time incantation. Don't make me do time travel. Actually, that might be fun. We can actually speak to the monks a bit. We can go back to before these monsters were around and just live our lives there. May the heirs of the future forgive me. Demons move among us, and regrettably I know I am responsible. I have sacrificed the trust of my brothers in hopes of ridding the world of a great evil. The consequences are greater than the cost. Even now I hear my brothers' screams of anguish, but I cannot save them. I leave this testament to a future hope. Perhaps an emissary will find this incantation and undo that which has been done. Find the elements of moon and sun and stand before the mirror of time. Call upon the lords of day and night and invoke the incantation that blurs the laws of time. Stop the demons from stealing the scythe of the kilt. In the wrong hands, this powerful artifact has the ability to unravel the soul. The weapon is forged from chaos and has been our undoing. Saints preserve us, Kellus Constantine. Well, I've got a sun, and I've got the incantation. I still think I need some sort of quicksilver. I also still don't know what amplifiers do. I'm gonna try and use one. Scythe has been amplified. Oh, is that just like leveling up spells? That would be way more useful. Let's just use them all on Scry. It's the only one I use. Does it see more? Oh, hello. Are you Kellus? It's just playing air piano. Then you go over here and go twiddly twiddly twee. The manual might elucidate more. Let's take a look. These are some of the most important items in the game. I have ignored them until this point. The current spell is boosted permanently by 1 level. I've missed a phoenix somewhere. Apparently we're going to be able to summon a mystical fiery phoenix. And invoke. We got invoke at one point, right? I don't see that in my spell list. I might have not picked it up on this save file. That would be really irritating, because I think you can miss these things. Well, I'm not going back for it. I don't think that's possible. I think it was literally the room just before we started this episode had this in it. I think that's all we need, though. We got the silver key. We can just leave. Dispel, ectoplasm, scry. Maybe dispel would be good for those skelly boys. Dispel the magic that keeps them awake or something. I don't know. I might regret this. I'm officially out of health kits, by the way. And my tea has gone cold, which is devastating. Sometimes I get too wrapped up in the game and forget that I make myself tea for these recording sessions. Oh, dispel. That did nothing! I think you might have followed me up. Ow. Well, that means you're not down here, which is great. Yeah, screw you. Oh, my friends. You have no idea. What just hit me? Ow! What's hitting me? No! No, my friends! Not you too! Not everyone. Please. I can't really even hit them properly. They're too small. Ah! That was a misery. I'm now nearly dead and I don't trust anymore. So I hope you're happy, game. The crickets are back. Oh, that's very lovely. Ah! If you distract me with light beams and branches, I'll be easy prey. That's not fair. You gonna hurt me? Or are you just a cool guy? Is it literally just that he spawns when you look up and admire the scenery? Again, punishing you for enjoying the game too much. I think it might be. He's not here. That's insane. You hear more bats too. It looks like each group of these bats has one chill dude who just doesn't want to get involved, and the others are pricks. Oh, a health kit. Now, how many things do we think are going to show up, and what specifically? 4 howlers are going to appear when I pick this up. Ah! Well, that's phosphorus shells, so that might be useful. Ah! We haven't even gotten to it yet. There's still more might come. That was 3 guys to pick up those shells. How much when I pick up the health kit? None! I guess they had some kindness. Okay. This is what it's like living with an abusive partner. They only punched me 2 or 3 times when I didn't fill the dishwasher correctly, but they didn't hit me at all when I answered back. So really, it's lovely. Stop slapping me around. I'm trying to love you. That's the response I usually get when I tell someone I love them. Oh, I was expecting that to be locked. The music's gone very quiet as well. Oh, I don't know. I might try the big, well-lit gate first. Oh, it's a monk. Hello. You've locked this, have you? Oh. A man who could only have been the monastery's abbot was at one time in possession of the key, which opens a grand set of heavy double doors. I'm hoping that beyond these doors lies the lower catacombs, and perhaps Lisbeth's lair. When I make my journey to times long past, I'll have to find the abbot or his chambers and gain possession of this key. They could have hired me. Was I born? When did this game come out? Hang on, I've forgotten. I might need to refresh myself by looking at my own script. 2001, I was alive. I was 4 or something. That might have lit all these torches, however, because it feels like a moment in the Mines of Moria where Pippin knocks that suit of armor into the well. That made a lot of noise. If I hear marching, I'm gonna run away. Stuck. And that doesn't let me out. Okay, fine. It's still very dark. What in the name of God happened here? Oh, I see. Scimitar boy here got shot by pikes who have a really bad accuracy because, well, no, they're probably all meant to... Why did I think there would only be 1 spike in there? What I was going to say is that they don't have the greatest accuracy because they're all hitting this area when they're spread out like that, but they're probably aimed for that. Now, are these on some sort of timer or is it motion activated? I don't know if I necessarily want to find out. Okay, oh, they're pressure plates. Oh, well, the pressure plates actually don't go down. Oh. I was about to say the pressure plates don't go where you want them. These 3 feel like they should be pressure plated. This one in particular. Oh, good. How many of these are... Oh! Is there any way of telling? I think the pressure plate ones are slightly brighter than the other ones, but none of these look dark. Might fast forward this for you. Whee! Or not, we're just so good that the game can't keep up with us. Oh, I love this wispiness. I have no idea where I am anymore. It is a bit Half-Life 1-y, where eventually you go down so many tunnels and through so many areas that you have no idea where you are in relation to the beginning. We took a boat at one point. Oh God. I heard somebody laugh just then. I've just thought about that. There hasn't really been any NPCs or things to talk to in this game, in this session. I remember in my research for the main video, the game sort of front loads its voice acting and cutscenes, and I'm really noticing that here. They have dropped off to virtually nothing. Oh good, is this some sort of maze? I love mazes. Oh, come on! Not the skeletons, for Christ's sake! Is this the way out, or...? I genuinely don't know. Oh, a health kit is wonderful. How many men? At least 1. 2, 3. Luckily, I think they seem to be stuck a little bit. That's great for me. Ah! 4 of them for picking up 1 health kit. 5 of them. Maybe this is a limitless thing again. It seemed like they were endlessly spawning before when this happened. When I say limitless, I'm not referring to the Bradley Cooper film where he takes magical pills. And shotgun shells, I'm quite low on these. And skeletons, I'm not quite low on them. In fact, I've had quite enough of them, thank you. Where do we think we go from here? At least we're outside in the fresh air again. Oh my... What the hell was that? Oh, a mercury flask and a monastery key! Okay. I think that was a button that I literally accidentally pressed. Imagine if I had missed that. I would be furious. furious. I would uninstall the game if I hadn't accidentally bashed against this wall in this part. Okay, monastery key means we can probably go into the monastery gates, which are over here somewhere. Oh, I recognize this place. This is where the Skelly Boy was. And still is. Oh, there's a monk. Hang on. Oh, if you use the scry, he probably goes over and twiddles with the wall here. So it's not total nonsense. Just a little bit. For Christ's sake, can you stop it? Just run away. Why am I even bothering? Ah! But I was so close. Do you understand how cruel you're being to me? I'm right here. I could so easily climb this. Climb it, Patrick, for Christ's sake. Down into the bad hole. Have I been in here before? I honestly can't tell. The catacombs all look exactly the same to me.
Who are you, Jeremiah? No, you're an interloper.
I can be a friend. Oh, good. Please stop. I hate this game. I can't skip these cutscenes. Only took massive damage, that's fine.
Jammed.
Was that HS2? That's unusually kind. Ah, now I'm in the monastery, I guess. Felt like I was in the monastery that whole time, really. Oh god. And there's some behind me as well, of course there is. Oh, I think I can see their health. That's quite good. This feels like an area with just lots and lots of men in it. Or not. No, I think we're fine. Or not. Oh my god! That's a lot of people. Hang on. Run around like a madman, please. Ow. Ow. Oh no! I feel like that could have gone better. There's a ladder here. I could just climb back up and bottleneck the pricks. I don't know if they can climb. We'll find out. I don't know if you can, you know. Ah! My hubris has been answered. Ow, it's not the easiest thing in the world, is it? They've got some range. I might still die. Okay, you might all be dead. Guess who's run out of health kits again? Oh no, what was that? No! There was more ways to go, you prick! No! I've reloaded my save because I'm so annoyed it didn't let me go back there. Now we check around. Molotovs, which I didn't use. And silver bullets, which I also never use. I really should. And a med kit! Oh, that's so useful. Now you can bring me into this nightmare game. Is this somewhere I've been? Oh, it is somewhere I've been. And that got pulled aside. Oh, it's all Miyazakiing up, baby. That's what that wheel did. I thought it was turning on torches. Pulled this stone slab a bit across, but I needed to get to this one. It's all coming together in my brain. I figured out the puzzle. It wasn't really a puzzle. It was just go through things until you stop dying. Ooh, this is incredibly nice. I love being outside in this game. There's a little bit too much in this game of wandering around in cramped corridors, but that's all first-person shooters, to be honest. Oh my god, they've given me so many health packs, which is terrifying. When a game gives you a health kit, you're like, thank you, my benevolent benefactor. You've given me the means to continue playing you. When they give you like 3 in a row... Oh, it's saying seek at me. Oh, hello.
The devil walks among us.
I don't know if these are important things to learn. The fact that he's at the altar means we should probably do that later. We've got all of our materials. I think we're okay. I'm just going to check around first, just to see if there's any nonsense. Shotgun shells. There's going to be a giant Cthulhu, isn't there? This game feels quite Lovecrafty. Can I just go sleep in the pond for a while? Oh, this water does not look nice. It doesn't even really look like water. It's kind of just slime. Use the mercury flask. Did I? I didn't know that's what I was doing here. I just thought it looked cool. I guess I'm filling things in. God, it's a pool of water as well. There's definitely going to be a Cthulhu. That's the sun medallion. Now read the incantation. Okay. Now that's very pretty. That's really nice looking. Oh, I would love monk brewed beer and crusty bread and cheese. Oh, I'd love a hearty monk meal right now. I haven't eaten yet today. Oh, it's snowing as well. Doesn't really snow in Ireland. Hello, monk friend. Wait, you're holding a spear. Oh no. And why are you outside? Oh, for Christ's sake! But why? Why are we killing monks? This seems bad. Am I the villain? The good thing is that he didn't throw his spear at me and he's slow. So killing monks might be really easy. I could see why Henry VIII liked it so much. You can just sort of bully them. Oh, Jesus, what was that? Oh, hello, you've got a crossbow. I love that. Can I have it? Were you just using this guy as target practice? He's got 4 bolts in his back and 1 in the head. Bless me, Father, for I have sinned. Temptation has overtaken me. I must leave my brethren, yet I fear there may be difficulties. No one has ever left the monastery alive. My fellow monks have eyes of the eagle and ears of the hound. I must walk quietly under the cloak of night. There is yet another reason for my leaving. Weeks ago, we uncovered the scythe of the Celt out near the Standing Stones. This evil artifact has infected us. I've seen a change in my brothers and in myself. Our minds are cursed. The scythe is a very powerful weapon, very adept at killing, but there is a price. I pray that the ritual that the church can summon the forces necessary to destroy the scythe. I will use this time to slip away quietly into the wilderness. Brother Shanahan. So they've gone a bit wrong, although it seems like they had already gone a bit wrong if he said nobody has ever left the monastery alive. Now maybe what he means by that is that it's a lovely monastery that nobody would want to leave, so everybody just dies there of old age and happiness and gout.
Brothers to arms!
Don't you dare. Oh Christ, you alerted them. The Horde. You can take a punch. Why are there shotgun shells in a medieval monastery? They're using crossbows. Maybe I'm the reason all these ghosts are ghosts. That's also really pretty.
You want to dance with a servant of the Lord?
I love that.
I kick ass for the Lord.
This has turned very actiony in a strange way. I now feel like I'm playing a Far Cry game, but in a world where I kill monks. I'm not saying it's a bad thing, I just wasn't expecting it. It looks so cold out here. I took a seamless break and refreshed my tea earlier, so I'm a bit toasty.
Jammed.
And they're giving me so many health kits. I guess these secluded Irish monks invented morphine. I never even tried the front door. I just assumed it wouldn't work and just started doing this. Oh, I recognize this area. I walked up here earlier and saw a ghost monk. Oh, it's so nice. We went in through this window over there, this broken window. They take 2 shots to the head, which implies that their cowls are made of Kevlar. And this was the place with the horrible howler boys. Well, we can walk around here. Are none of you gonna be okay? Like, cool. What in the name of God was that? Okay, you've been corrupted by evil, but it didn't exactly teach you how to fight, did it? What have you done with those windows? You know, if you don't want to be seen as evil monks, maybe don't do that. The scythe isn't doing all of this. Oh, there's going to be a lot of loading screens in here, isn't there? Ow. Can I pick any of these up? Illuminated manuscripts are very beautiful to look at. I don't know when the Book of Kells was written, but it could have been around this time. As somebody who went to school for illustration but is really, really bad at it, it's lovely to look at. See what I mean about the lighting? It's so warm and orange in here, and it's so blue and cold out there. It's a lovely dichotomy. I actually feel warmer in this room. It's all simple stuff, but they do it well. I discovered an arcane whorl. Lovely, that's just what I wanted. What in the world is an arcane whorl? These strange tattoos seem to heighten my ability to channel magic. I feel the mana surge into my being. So I've just put one of those instant tattoos that have like Scooby-Doo on them onto my chest. And now I think I'm better at casting magic missiles. I'll be honest, most of the time I'm using bullets, so it doesn't seem like a huge deal. And this is where we got stuff earlier as well. So many Molotovs. And a huge book. A book that's so big no one could read it. Oh, it's the goddamn abbot! I'm so sorry. Well, I got the abbot key. That's lovely. He packed a little bit of a punch, but he is still a monk. I think I could take on the average monk. They live an ascetic lifestyle and probably do a lot of manual labor depending on the role they have in the monastery, but in general, I think I could fight the average monk and win. They just give off a vibe. I have no idea if I'm going in the right direction, by the way. Finding an abbot's key seemed important. There's so many health kits. I think they felt bad. The developers were like, what have we put them through?
What was that?
Must have been the wind. Why do you not have an Irish accent? I don't know what scrying is going to do here for me, considering there's no ghosts, probably. I mean, there could be older ghosts, I don't know. I mean, look at this. I think what's actually happened is that they've scribbled over it rather than remade it. Holy Christ. I have 11 health kits. I used the abbot key. We're making progress accidentally. Hello, wait, you're the abbot? How many abbots are there? What's actually happening is that they're using the same model, but maybe the abbot is resurrecting himself through the power of the scythe. I got a gold key. Oh no. Was that me screaming or the abbot's corpse screaming? I'm not sure. So something happened here. I think somebody jumped through this window. I guess I'm going through here. Whee! Am I meant to be doing this? Ow. Can I smash through that? Probably not. You can hurt me as much as you like. They're giving me so many health kits I will never die again. And I see a little level up token. If I can get to it, which I don't know if I can. I'm not even gonna bother trying to fight you because my gun does not have the range for it. You can live. I assume those doors are locked, which is why you're not running to fight me, so we'll just leave you. Oh, that must be the abbot. And that's the scythe! Okay, now we're close. A scythe doesn't actually seem like that good a weapon. I think it's just because it's associated with the Grim Reaper. Oh my god, you pack a punch when you do hit, don't you? Christ! I didn't realize. There we go. Much better. Oh, I love the Gregorian chants. Very occasionally I will go to sleep to the sound of Gregorian chants, like I'm an old woman in the 90s. There was a site which I will recommend called mynoise.net, which I have supported monetarily in the past. Generated soundscapes, not AI, but like samples, where it's rain and thunder or walking through woods or Gregorian chants and various things like that. And it's lovely. It's a real help for me sleeping, which I historically don't do very well. Hello, friends. Do you want to get shot in the head or... Yeah, okay. I don't want to be taken by monks. You wouldn't know what to do. You're gonna cast magic at me. What do you do? I don't want to find out necessarily. Ugh, it looks like you're gonna try and tear up my heart. Stop it. I don't like that. If I was in a fight with somebody and they just stopped dead in the middle of the fight and just started raising their hand and shaking it at me like they were trying to pull out my soul, I'd be freaked out. I don't believe in that sort of thing, but you never know. I don't know about picking up that scythe. I'm gonna pull that first. Maybe that opens something. Why did you not help your abbot? You're the cowardly monk, are you? I don't know if a guy appeared out of a portal wielding a shotgun in the medieval era if I would jump to the defense of anybody.
This can't be good.
I'm on fire! My skin!
Father, shield me from harm.
That was so abrupt and now we're back in the future. I find this scythe of the Celt to be quite a disturbing force. It's clear from the history of the weapon that it's particularly effective in exterminating the most heinous of entities. At times it seems to pull me in directions of combat, wreaking havoc on me mana when in my hands for a long duration, seems to replenish my health in particularly frenzied fighting. I've learned not to fear many things in me life, but there's something within this weapon that stirs a horror within me I can't explain. Well, we've got some sort of nightmare weapon, and we definitely didn't do doom these people to a fate worse than death. But you know, I needed to save the present, so they needed to suffer in the past. That's all good. And that is where I'm going to call it for the day. I feel like we've accomplished quite a lot in this episode. God only knows how far we are through the game, but I mean, we have a scythe now. What more do you want? I still enjoy this quite a bit. I would say I am missing the goofy voice acting, cutscenes in general. Like, that was fun. I liked how that ended. I liked the stupid joke of him getting crushed by the rock, especially. But I'm a little bit sick of picking up journal entries. Less journal entries, more people speaking to me with a spooky ghost voice, like Lisbeth was earlier. Scant little of her, and I want to see more of her for various reasons. The other complaint I have, it's only 2, the combat. It's just getting a bit much. If they halved the number of enemies, I think I would be enjoying the game more. Even make them a little bit harder if you want. Make them do more damage or dodge around a bit more, but half the amount. Even that would be a bit much. The way it is, Jesus Christ, it's just every corner. I'm shocked they're letting me just walk around here and do the outro. The rest of the game, wonderful. Looks stunning. Plays really satisfyingly. Almost all the weapons feel great. And I suppose the lack of cutscenes means we don't have to hear Patrick Galloway's voice quite as much. But also that's kind of fun in its own way. Thank you so much for joining me as we hopefully finish this game over the next few weeks. I tend not to do very many follow-up series, as well as just enjoying doing the research that comes with the main videos. The viewership tends to drop off quite hard after the first episode. But if a game really grabs me, like this has, I'm more than happy to play more of it and see it through to the end. If you did enjoy this, obviously I would suggest going and watching the previous video if you haven't, and watch other videos on the channel. They all have this sort of flavour, sometimes with more effort put into them. Like, comment, subscribe. I like reading comments and I like seeing numbers go up. You can become a member of the channel for just €1 a month. Gains you access to occasional extra videos, about 9.5 hours worth at this point, as well as the warm feeling you get from supporting me. I stream on Twitch 3 or 4 times a week. I'm on Blue Sky, I have a Letterboxd, I have a Discord server. All the links to that sort of thing can be found in the description, as well as music I've used in the video, any links to the game or patches that I'm using, things like that. Regardless of what you do, thank you so much once more for watching, and I hope to see you for the next one. Goodbye!